my lovies, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a buy or buy. I started this series a while ago, and obviously when I went traveling and stuff like that, I wasn't buying anything, so there was absolutely no point in doing this series. But now I'm home, I want to start purchasing more makeup and talk about the new releases, and I just want to run through them and obviously enlighten you guys about new releases, and I'm going to tell you guys if I'm going to buy them or if I'm going to say goodbye to them. There is a ton, oh my god, there's so many new releases coming out. I feel like I can't keep up with the makeup world. I honestly feel like that. I'm going to start off with kind of one of the releases that everybody knows about, because I mean, like, every single makeup page, every single makeup release page, every single website is even talking about this. Like, every time I go on to buy makeup, this even comes up as ads. But if you didn't, Anastasia Beverly Hills are bringing out a palette called the Novena Palette. Obviously Novena is the daughter of the lady who created Anastasia Beverly Hills, and Novena has put her spin on her own palette, come out with her theme, and put out some shadows that she obviously really likes. So the theme surrounding this palette is obviously purple, and you can see that from the palette itself. It's purple. The palette has the same theme as the Renaissance, subculture, and soft glam. It has that kind of felt outer layer on the palette itself, and the inside you have your standard 14 shades. And the difference with this one that I can see is the whole top row is shimmeries and then the bottom row is matte. So I don't think they've ever done that before. I know what you're gonna think. Oh my god, purples, that's right up your alley, Aisling. I know you're gonna love this palette. To be honest, yes, I initially was dying for this palette. I saw purple and I was like, yes, purple is fantastic on my eyes. It looks really incredible. It just brings out my eye color more than any other color. However, there are only maybe 3 purple shades in this palette if you actually look at it. But the purple shades that I can see are Soul, Celestial, and Drama. I love that name. That's all I can see from the palette that's purple, those 3 shades. So in 14 colors, you have 3 that are purple. I know it's not necessarily like themed around purple. It's just the outer colouring of the packaging. But I presumed when I saw purple outer packaging, I was going to see a lot of purples inside it. Keeping that purple theme aside, I really like the shades of the palette. I particularly love the colour Rose Gold. I love Celestial. I love Drama. I love Dazzling. I think they're beautiful colours. And then I also love the shade Passion, which is kind of like an aubergine. Well, it's not really aubergine. It's more like of maroon kind of shade. But nothing new, really, to be honest. If I was being completely and utterly honest, I would only be purchasing that palette for the shimmer shades. So just probably only Wild Child, Rose Gold, Celestial, and Drama. That's it. Like Dazzling, I'm sure I have something like it. Summer, I definitely have something like it. And Dreamer, more than likely has something like that as well. The other shades, other than Soul, they're not really anything new. They're not really anything that I haven't seen before. So if I do purchase this palette, it will only be for the shimmery shades and probably only for 4. I've seen tons of tutorials using this palette and it looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks like it performs amazingly well. It looks beautiful, exactly what I want from it. But I just don't know if I need another palette. I don't know if that one is going to sit in my drawers and not get used. And to be honest, I actually feel like it probably would sit in my drawers. So I'm not really sure on that one. I'm really on the fence. It's definitely a maybe for me with that palette. So if any of you have gotten the Novena palette, do you love it? Do you hate it? What do you think of it? Do you recommend I get it? Is it essential? Is it not? Is it a hard pass for you guys? I'd like to know your opinions on it, and if you think I should get it. I probably would only buy it just to review it for you guys. If I wasn't on YouTube, I would pass on it, if that makes any sense. From BH Cosmetics, we have the Desert Oasis palette coming out. This looks absolutely beautiful. It is phenomenal. It's all themed obviously around summer, desert oasis, a lot of warm tones going on in it, and then we've got a pop of blue. And the reason obviously to have a pop of blue is summer, pools, whatever. I get the whole theme of it. I think it's a lovely palette, nothing new. I have definitely got all of these shades in my collection. The only colours I might not have very identical would be the blues, but I definitely have blue eyeshadows that are not dissimilar to this. so I will be passing on the Desert Oasis palette. It does look beautiful. If you don't have any warm shades, this is an affordable palette, and I would recommend maybe picking it up if you don't have anything that looks like this already. But for me, having something quite similar to those shades in my collection already, it's going to be a pass. Okay, the next product I'm definitely not going to be buying is from Natasha Denona. They have created a 5-pan eyeshadow palette. I never actually purchased the Lila palette, and I did see a few reviews of it and it looked lovely. And the mini one, I'm just not really that keen on it, to be honest. The palette is going to be $25, which is actually pretty reasonable, but I have all the shades that are in this palette, believe it or not, in my collection currently. I have that really bright blue, which is absolutely gorgeous, and then all the purples and golds. Between all the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes and tons of my Makeup Revolution palettes, I have the majority of those shades, so that is just why I'm going to be passing on it. But if you liked the Lila palette and you like these themes, or you love Natasha Denona eyeshadows, then it would be a decent eyeshadow palette to pick up, especially for the two purples, which are absolutely incredible. And they're the kind of purples that I would have liked to seen in the Novena palette, but sadly they just weren't the colour theme that Anastasia were going with. Next up, we have some palettes that I am very interested in picking up, and these palettes are from Milani. They're new 12-pan eyeshadow palettes. They come in a cool tone and a warm tone called Pure Passion, that's the warm one, and Soft and Sultry, and they released on July 29th or Walmart exclusively from August, early August. So they look absolutely beautiful. I have seen a few reviews of the Milani, you know, their eyeshadow palettes, and they seem to be pretty decent for what you actually get. I mean, you are getting 12 eyeshadows. The price of them, I'm not really sure of, because I've been trying to find it online and I can't actually find it online anywhere, so I don't actually know the actual price of it. They do look very similar to the Stila eyeshadows and the Tarte ones. They're kind of like a hybrid between the two. I think they look absolutely sensational, and the swatches online actually look gorgeous. The Soft and Sultry one is the one I have my eye on, guys, and I know that sounds really weird coming from me because I love warm tone eyeshadows, but lately I just feel like if I'm looking for a cool tone eyeshadow look, I don't really have that many cool tone eyeshadows all in one place. I feel like to create a warm eyeshadow look, I have my Jaclyn Hill palettes, I have loads of Morphe ones, I have the Makeup Revolution ones, I have a lot of Too Faced ones, I have tons of Inglot shadows that are I have lots of warm tones in them, but I don't have anything with a ton of cool tones together. And with the autumn coming up, I think cool tone eyeshadows would be beautiful, so I think the Soft and Sultry palette is going to be one I pick up. I'm going to try and see some reviews in it to see what it's like, and if the reviews are good, then I'll definitely pick it up, but I do have my eye on it as it is. If you guys have tried the Milani eyeshadow palettes, what do you guys think of them? Are they good quality? Do you recommend picking them up? Let me know. The warm eyeshadows I'm not going to pick up because I just have something similar to them, and like I said, I have a lot of warm tone eyeshadows in my collection and I just would pass on it. But if you don't, this eyeshadow palette looks sensational. So Hourglass have brought out a mascara, and it's called the Caution Mascara. This is not something I'm going to be buying, guys. I know that the brand is like really luxe, it's quite high end, they're innovative, they bring out products that are really unique as well that not that many brands have kind of released. But for me, the Caution Mascara, it just doesn't really look like something that I am keen to get. For starters, I don't really like high-end mascaras. I've never found one other than my Benefit They're Real. That's the only high-end mascara that I actually really love. I'm trying to find the price of this mascara as well, guys, and I actually can't locate the price of it anywhere. It says that this mascara unlocks the next level of lashes and gives 400% more volume. Caution Extreme Lash Mascara is now available exclusively at Harvey Nichols, so that's the only place that you can actually get it, so it's only available in Harvey Nicks for now anyway. I'm sure Space and K will probably get it eventually. I just won't be picking it up because affordable mascaras are my jam. My Lash Princess mascara from Essence costs €4.10 and I love it, and I just can't find anything that affordable that gives me beautiful lashes. I don't have the most long amazing lashes. No mascara is going to make them look incredibly long and big and full. I don't care what sort of marketing they have on it, it's just not going to work. So that's just why I'm going to pass on it. Just my personal preference. So now I just want to talk about a couple of collections that are coming out. So first of all, we have Fenty. Fenty Beauty is bringing out their new eyeshadow palette. So this palette contains matte and shimmery eyeshadows. It's $59. Again, it's in her same like prism kind of shape. This looks really nice actually. The colors look amazing. There looks like there's a lot of choice, different varieties, something different that we haven't seen from her before. She's also bringing out an all over eyeshadow brush, bringing out a tapered blending brush, longwear liquid liner in black, and then a Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. So she's bringing out a couple of different bits and pieces, building up the collection. We knew this was going to happen, that she always said that she would bring out the initial release. To be honest, I am waiting for liquid concealers. I hope they haven't come out yet and I'm just like totally off, like in a different world, because that is definitely what I'm going to be most interested in. I'm actually not going to be purchasing this collection, so I'm going to say bye to this collection. The eyeshadow palette is definitely something I would be thinking of, but I'm being really kind of like, not stingy, but I'm just being really selective with what eyeshadow palettes I actually purchase, because every single time I go to my makeup drawer I'm like, oh my god, I never use that palette anymore, I never use that palette anymore, and it just seems like such a waste to have a ton of eyeshadow palettes that you don't use anymore. I end up just giving them away to my friends because that's just what happens. I can only have one pair of eyes, so I can't use everything, and it's just kind of sad because they just sit there looking miserable. The next collection is coming out from Dose of Colours, and they're collaborating with IluvSarahii, which I just think is a really good match for Dose of Colours. The packaging on this collection is absolutely beautiful. It has like palm trees on it, or are they palm trees? I think they are. It's so summery looking. It looks absolutely beautiful. It just screams summer to me. IluvSarahii is just an absolute babe. She's so hot, and I just think the collection looks amazing. So we have 4 liquid lipsticks, and we've got the colour Nude Chica, Peachy, Ressa and Aesthetic. And then it has 2 lip glosses, Barely There and Brillo. I'm not really keen on Brillo because it's kind of like a glittery lip gloss. I'm just not into that, but I do like the look of Barely There. Probably will get it, not gonna lie, guys. And as for the liquid lipstick, I really like Fresa. I just think it's a beautiful like orangey red tone, and I love the shade Nude Chica. I probably have something similar to Nude Chica, but I just really like it. So they're kind of the 3 that I would go for. The other one, Aesthetic and Peachy, I just probably would pass on. I'm looking at them on her lips, they're just not my cup of tea. Now this is another thing that I really want to get, the highlighter. She has 2 highlighters that are coming out, Soulmate and Bathe, which Soulmate is a gold and Bathe is a peach pink. Bathe looks beautiful, but the one that I want to get is Soulmate, and I think I actually will get Soulmate. Just for the packaging, for the colour, it just looks beautiful, and I really want it, and I just think I'm going to buy it because it just looks really special. And then there's also an eyeshadow palette for $35, and it has 6 eyeshadows in it. It has a gorgeous teal in it, a really lovely peach shade, then there's a warm brown, a gold, a shimmery nylon-y shade, and then a black with specks of shimmer in it. I'll pass on the eyeshadow palette just because I have, again, something similar. If you're an avid makeup collector, you probably have something like this in your collection, and if not, it would be a nice little palette to collect. But I don't really think that there's that much versatility with this palette. There's not really a whole bunch of looks you can go for, because you kind of only have that peachy shade as a transition if that's the kind of look you're looking for, and then I'd obviously build up the orange inside, then maybe the teal all over, or you could put black and then the gold. There's not a massive amount of versatility with it, so that's why I'm going to be passing on the palette. But definitely the highlighter, possibly the 2 liquid lipsticks that I mentioned, and then the lip gloss. 100% I'm getting that lip gloss. No way am I leaving that behind. And then another collection that is coming out is from Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild kill it, guys. They really do. They actually kill it when it comes to affordable makeup products. They're bringing out the Zodiac collection, and it has 4 highlighters. You've got Earth, Air, Fire, Water, and I want the Earth one, I want the Fire one, and I want the Air. Earth, Air, Wind, Fire. What? Earth, Air, Fire, Water. There we go, Ashling. And I want all of them except for the water one. That's the only one I don't want because it's like a blue highlighter. It wouldn't be up my street. Then we've got these by Pan eyeshadows. So again, going with the Earth, Air, Fire, Water theme. And I really like the look of the Earth one. I think it looks beautiful. But I think I would probably pass on those eyeshadows because I'm just not really keen on those layout of the eyeshadows. I just feel like eyeshadows get mixed up when they're laid out like that. I'm not keen on the aesthetics of it, really, to be honest. And then they've got obviously 12 liquid lipsticks, 1 for each zodiac sign. Some of these look really cool, guys, not gonna lie. There's like metallics in there, and then there's a nice nude shade. I'm definitely gonna pick up some of these. I think they look really nice, and you know that Wet n Wild is going to be affordable. I actually don't know the release date of that, but I think whenever it does come out, I will be buying. Sorry, they're not liquid lipsticks, they're glosses, and they all have different shades. So again, I don't know the individual prices of everything, but like I said, it's going to be affordable because it is from Wet n Wild. And then the final collection I want to talk about is actually from Smashbox. They are bringing out the Ablaze summer collection, and they're bringing out new editions. Okay, so I think the whole Ablaze collection, I don't know if they brought that out before or what the story is with it, but anyway, there's new additions to it. So they have a face palette which contains a blush, bronzer, highlight, and it's only $39, which I actually think is pretty good for that many products. So you get like a light bronzer and then a deeper bronzer and then a light blush and a deeper blush, and they're both kind of like warm, almost like peachy reddy type shades, and then two highlights which look absolutely beautiful. I actually really like the look of this palette, and I actually think I might pick it up because I do like the fact that there is like all your face products are in one. I just really like the theme of that. And then they brought out 3 liquid lipsticks, which I'm not really that keen on. They're always on metallic liquid lipsticks. I'm over the metallic lips, so won't be buying them. I'll say bye to them. And then they have an eye and lip set. They're $35. They have eyeshadow trio, and then they've got a metallic liquid lipstick in it and an eyeliner, which I think is a really great value product. But again, it's something I'll be passing on because I don't like the liquid lipsticks, and those 3 eyeshadows that are contained in it are not anything different. And then they have a lip palette, which I will 100% be passing on. I can't stand lip palettes. They just get so messy, and who wants to bring out a palette with them to top up their lip products? Like, not me anyway. Maybe some people out there do, and I'm just not one of those people. So that's basically everything. That collection releases in stores on the 29th of July. I need a drink of water after that, guys. I feel like I've talked for Ireland. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want to continue doing this series. If you guys are interested in seeing it still, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section if you do want to continue seeing this, because I do enjoy telling you guys what's coming out, what's new, what I'm going to be buying. And I mean, that's why I'm here, to inform you guys of new products that are coming out and just make you kind of lust after things. Because I know when I look at like new releases, I'm like, oh my god, I really want that. And I'm like, no, Aisling, you have like 10,000 million palettes that look exactly the same as that. But aren't we all like that? That's the problem with a makeup addict. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.